Hi guys, what's up? I got my feedback from YouTube and I looked and it seems like you guys all like Legend of Zelda videos. Considering my Legend of Zelda Helix Blade video got 36 likes, I decided I'm gonna make a Legend of Zelda Out of Bounds, Majora's Mask Out of Bounds video. So here we go. So obviously I have cheats on and I have all the stuff that I need. So the first thing I'm going to show is probably the most basic out of bounds. First I need to get this for later. I'm going to need that warp point. So probably the most basic out of bounds in the lore that everybody knows about in Clock Town would be over here. Some people found these out of bounds. I still want to bring it to light and share the discussion. So over here you have Cafe's house, right? But behind this wall over here, if we levitate, you can see there's water for some reason coming out of the wall into this environment here that looks like a sky. But the question begs, why is there water coming out of here? If you're not intended... Yes, find the fairies. Oh, gotcha. So, as I was saying before, if you're not intended to go here on the map, why did they put a waterway over here? Probably what happened is because Majora's Mask was in such rushed development, this environment was actually meant to be bigger and have more stuff in it. But they cut it down to this small size with the Guru Garu over there and Cafe's house over there. And that's pretty much it. You could probably levitate into Cafe's house here too. And the water actually functions when we go outside of this out of bounds. I'll show you right now. The water functions, but it immediately warps you back. So this was a cut environment that I just introduced. So that's the first basic out of bounds. Okay, where did I put I'm trying to get a heart back, but these grasses are being cheap. Whatever. So I'm gonna roll there one more time, see if I can get a heart. I don't think I'll need a heart for this this stuff at all, but yeah, I'll just forget it. Time is important to people. So we're gonna get to the next out of bounds, which is pretty interesting. A lot of people wondered this, and I'm pretty sure people tried it already, but I'm just gonna show it anyway. So, did you ever wonder what was in this mill over here? Past these gates and these walls? Well, you'll be disappointed because there's not really much going on past these gates. So we begin the next out of bounds. We levitate over here. And the only interesting things that you can see is that the gate suddenly disappears from the naked eye, and you can actually walk through it like a ghost. That's cool, right? Link is like a ghost now. And the second interesting thing that you see here is that for some reason when Link goes into the water behind the gate, it took me back in front of the gate again, so I have to go behind the gate to show it. I'm gonna get to that black area soon. So when Link goes behind the gate into this water, for some reason he can basically stand underwater like he has the iron boots on. Well, you saw me standing underwater, so I'll show you it again. This area here completely doesn't have any water physics at all. So Link can literally just stand underwater and be underwater. He can breathe too. No Zorafins, no nothing. And if you go into the darkness down there, there's nothing down there, so forget that. So over here we get to the next out of bounds. This is a more obvious one that people have done before. Link can actually leave Termina, but he can't really go anywhere. He just goes back to that forest area that he came from. So what you do is you just float over the door, like so, and then you actually go to this crinkly room. This room is supposed to represent like the twisting of the world and time of Link's world. And you can actually run in this room where it has the cutscene. But everyone knows this one. But it's still cool to show. You know. Look how fun it is to run around in this room. It really is fun. Oh wow, I went back to the Deku spirit. I wanted to go back to town. I guess all the twists and turns kind of confused me. And it actually goes through the cutscene every time you go through here from that door. That's pretty cool. So let's try to speed this up. There's the happy mask salesman. He seems like a shady guy, even though he's supposed to be like a helper character in the game. But let's keep going. So the next out of bounds is really Majora's Mask was a game that had a rushed development process. Obviously it wasn't refined in the long period of time that Ocarina of Time was. Hence why Majora's Mask is such a short game. So the next out of bounds is going to show some cut content in Majora's Mask. People have seen this before, but I wanted to raise the topic. So over here you have the banker here, which you deposit money and you give him money throughout the game, and you deposit your items so that when you save the game you can come back and get your money. Because, you know, Link's traveling in time. He can't carry money with him. He has to give it to this banker guy. So anyways, what you didn't notice about the banker is if some people did, some people didn't. If you fly all the way up here, you see that there's just a cut door here. That's part of the banker's, I guess, bank house, storage house. And the door is completely disjointed. It's cut, and you can't even land on the door. You just fall into the environment of nothingness. So this is leading me to believe that the banker actually had a room at one time. But then they cut the room down to this little section in the town where you talk to him. I mean, what else does it look like? It literally looks like a cut room. So let's get out of this. Here's the last out of bounds that I found. I thought it was pretty interesting. To do this, you have to go into the curiosity shop. Some people know about it already, but I think this is one of the lesser known ones. I mean, I'm not sure, you know. Maybe some people know about it, maybe some people don't. Maybe a few people know about it, but no one's shown it yet. So you have to get into the curiosity shop, which as you can see is no easy task. Well, it's easy now. I got in somehow. So when you get in here, you know, everyone knows the box and all the odd stuff that's here. And if you actually levitate up here and go behind the counter, where did I end up? I don't even know where I ended up. I gotta use like the ocarina. If you levitate too far behind the counter, you basically end up in this room, which is behind the safe in the curiosity shop. In the curiosity shop there's a safe, but you notice that this environment is literally a black room where you can walk around in. And all the black areas in Zelda and all the out of bounds areas you can't walk around in. So what this means is that this area, this safe room, was intended to serve some purpose in the Majora's Mask beta. But for some reason, because of the rushed game's development, it was cut out. I mean, there's no other explanation because I'm literally walking around in the room and there's clearly defined walls. As you can see, Link can't move any forward. So the room has to serve some purpose. Oh, what did I do? I just jumped on this thing so that I'm stuck still behind this safe. And you can't really get out of this room either. So it makes for a very interesting out of bounds. Over there is one of those Gerudo Knights. You know, I wanted to show it. I might go back and just show it. You know, but first I have to get out of here. And the purpose of doing all this, the purpose of hitting the warp point earlier, as you can tell, is I literally cannot leave this room. There might be a slim chance that there's a way I could leave this room, but I doubt it. Everything seems to be closed out, basically showing that this room served a purpose and it was content. So what I'm going to do is try to warp out. I should have tested it before. Will the warp even work indoors? I haven't played this game in a while and I don't even know. Oh wow, it does. So now I can go back to Clocktown. From this, well, I pressed the wrong button. That was taking a little bit of time. You know, it's not like I'm using an official Nintendo 64 controller. So, yeah, let's go back to Clocktown. I pressed it, nothing. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong button. A is B, B is A. Okay, so now I'm going back to Clocktown. And those are all my out of bounds that I showed for this video. You can't get out of this room, that room as far as I know. And that room probably served a purpose while this game was being developed. So I'm gonna try to go back to the curiosity shop so you guys could see a close-up of the Gerudo armor. You know, it's pretty cool. You know, it's like the Gerudo armor is basically a reference to Ocarina of Time that's put into this game. So I'm gonna try to get through here very lightly so I don't land in the safe. You see the safe over there? There's the safe room. You can see the safe slightly behind. Okay, see? So now we're behind the curiosity shop. And because we came out after hours, there's actually nobody here. And you can see the Gerudo armor over there up close. It's really big. I guess Link is a small kid from when he becomes an adult, but a hero nonetheless in the game. Anyways, here's the safe that we went into, to the room where you're just locked out in. Well, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. You know, I'm going to be making more Zelda videos in the future, maybe. See you guys. Take care.